to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. This rivalry is intense, guys, but with all of the connections between the two, it's more like a family feud more so than a bitter war.
And for example, about the connections, Reese, how about Vince Dooley, longtime Georgia coach, who went to Auburn? How about great player Pat Dye, All-American in Georgia? Coaches at Auburn, the connections are real, the rivalry is real.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Back to the ground game on the left. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's best. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's best. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop, because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to a strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready, because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dances away. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down for the tackle.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So the Auburn Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, it's Tuggle. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the counter. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Riley. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The last time these two got together, the fans were feeling that War Eagle cry as Auburn won a close one.
And more importantly, Reese, the bragging rights that came with it. It was close, but they don't care. A win is a win, especially when Georgia's owned the series of late.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the change. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. Keeps the legs moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Tuggle. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He's got it on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Well, with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there. The defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen.
A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Brown will throw it. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back.
Trying to beat the D deep. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to run it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll immediately call timeout.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in this battle between the Tigers and Dogs.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Brown wants to pass, and they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on run.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Dogs! What a grab and go for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Brown will throw it. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pick up a 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. You like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground. Quarterback will audible.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, he breaks a tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They come to the line 3 yards away from the 1st down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the core.
Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown Jets. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's got the tight end. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Brown wants to pass. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. At the 40, there he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Auburn lines up quickly. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Quickly complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Defense in press coverage. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ball State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 24 over Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Brown will throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Pressure coming.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And they got him for the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now on 1st down from the 40. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in on the right. All kinds of running room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Feelings, and the ball's free in the backfield. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Dogs! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Brown will throw it. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if I'm a coach, I'm always trying to isolate a running back on a linebacker any chance I can get. And they got it there, but winning for the linebacker.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team.